Okie dokie, so I've got 4 cakes and each cake needs to be cut into 3. So I'm using the Aggbay for the first time. Now this thing ain't cheap. It's around $400 here in Australia, and I have had this for a year, possibly longer. I always just use my regular cake knife to cut my cakes, but I thought because I'm cutting so many layers, the Aggbay might come in handy. You can see here, this one has a double blade, and you can change the height of those blades to the millimeter, which is pretty cool, and those blades are very sharp. Now, the reason that I haven't used this yet is because I'm stuck in my ways. When I first got it, I had to play around with it, and the amount of time that it took me to set the blades to where I wanted them, I reckon I could have already cut my cake. Obviously, one of the highlights is that it cuts super straight, so you can cut cake after cake after cake, and every slice will be exactly the same. But is it worth it? In my case, in my kitchen, I probably won't use this much. But far out would this come in handy if you were cutting lots of cakes a day. Me personally, I've perfected using a cake knife, so if I'm just doing one cake, that's what I'm going to reach for. But I'm not going to lie, this thing is pretty cool. The blades are so sharp. It's not the same as one of those cake cutters with the wire going through it. These are dense mud cakes, and it cut through them pretty easily. So now I've got 12 layers of cake, and I'll stack them in part 2.